On May 11th, lockdown ended in France. Today, I'm going to show you how Strasbourg looks like after quarantine has ended. The question is, will life return to normal? Will we see more people on the streets? We will discover that today.
In a cold night, emptiness haunted me. I saw a light, but it was too dark for me. I heard you calling, I saw your sleepless face and I fell hard. I guess I'm falling for you, girl, I can reach the stars. Oh, the nights when you couldn't sleep, I was there carrying my gun, shooting at the demons, see your dreams, making them more fun.
After 8 weeks of lockdown, on May 11th, France started a very gradual process to return back to normality, or at least close to normality. Lockdown measures were not the same on different regions of France. It depended on whether this region was considered at high risk. Preschool and primary classes started on May 11th on a voluntary basis with a restricted number of 15 students. On June, probably universities will open. Most shops opened since May 11th. I was so overwhelmed when I saw that all of the makeup was covered in plastic. It was so shocking for me to see that. I went into this clothing store, and also in the fitting room they had excess marked on the floor. There are a lot of stores that have this sort of paper, and it basically says that you need to wear a mask. Cafes and restaurants are not open yet to public. It is mandatory to wear a mask on public transport. People can only order takeout. You can sit next to the river. The government classified the regions in France in different colors depending on the amount of cases in each region. The northeast regions of France are considered to be at high risk. This includes Paris, the region where Champagne comes from, which is called Champagne-Ardenne, and of course Strasbourg and other regions. I just don't know them all by heart, sorry. Here in Strasbourg, because we are at a high risk region, parks and gardens are remained closed till further notice. I was very curious to see if they actually closed it, and yeah, I went yesterday and the park was fully closed still. They add these metal big things like the ones that you see at concerts. I really don't know how you call that. People are still advised to work from home. Nevertheless, those who can't, they can go back to their jobs. As for what has changed, I went like twice or 3 times outside because I got caught off on my studies, and I only got the opportunity to go 3 times so far, like in a week. But I have seen some differences. There's certainly more traffic than before. I can see that there are more people outside, more cars, more bicycles, more people walking around. However, the cool thing, most people are wearing masks. So I was pretty impressed that everyone was wearing a mask, and I actually bought mine. I made one, which is this one. However, I did buy a mask because, let's be real, this one made out of a t-shirt, it's not very safe. So I just made it to be able to go and buy one, and yeah, it's kind of sad because it took me a while to do this, maybe like 2 hours. I was going to go outside, and then I realized that it was a little bit too late to go to the pharmacy and buy one. At some point I thought I can make a crop top with this, but it's too short. I went for the first time to the center of the city last week, and I wanted to see how the city looked like, but the weather was pretty bad. It was very cloudy and cold, so I decided to come back home and go back to record on another day. And that's what I did. So yesterday the weather was like perfect. It was sunny like crazy. It was very hot. I was drowning on sweat. I also decided to go to a market. So basically how everything happened was that at the entry they hanged a paper where it said that people that wanted to enter to the market, they had to wear a mask. Before getting inside, they had this white tube, and you just put your feet there, and voila, you had hand sanitizer. I realized afterwards that I put my mask in the wrong way. I had like to fold it on the nose part. I went to the cathedral. There were people there, not as many as I'm used to seeing. The interesting thing is that I went to Petite France and there were barely people. It was overwhelming to see that Petite France was almost empty. That's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below telling me how the situation is like in your country, in the place where you live in. Are you still in quarantine, or is lockdown also over? Subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on the notification bell so that you will know every time that I post a video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Thatsmoni. You can also find my Facebook page at Thatsmoni. If you want to read my blog, go at thatsmoni.com. I'll leave you the links down below. And I'm very excited about this video. I was very happy to be able to finally go outside. And to give you an update, I haven't received my mask. The government said that they were going to send masks in the region of Baran to every resident. However, normally they were supposed to arrive between May 11th and May 14th. So I searched online, and yeah, basically they said that masks were going to arrive in between May 11th and May the 20th. So today is May the 20th and masks are supposed to be delivered today. I've checked every single day and there has been no mask. If you haven't watched my last video, I'm going to leave the link here, or I think it's on this side. I really don't know. I wish you a great day, and if you're still in quarantine, hang in there. I hope that this video helped you in a way to be entertained, and I hope that you liked this video, just me showing you around Strasbourg. So I don't know if I have been recording for this time, and I don't know why I just like decided to record this without checking out, so I'm going to check that out. I'm sorry, I ran out of battery again. Yes. So what else were we talking about? Oh yeah, the north